You're looking live right now at some of the top high school football players in the entire country from right here in South Florida. We're talking future stars in college. It is the 7th annual Signing Day special on NBC6.
I'm going to take my son down the court again. Oh, man, it's good. University of Miami. Florida State University. The University of Louisville.
Hello and welcome to our Signing Day special here at Dave & Buster's, everybody. I'm Adam Cooperstein alongside Juwan Strader.
Yeah, you know, Adam, it's a very exciting day for many student athletes out there who have always dreamed about this moment, this opportunity. Many of them having to overcome so many obstacles in order to get here, but that day has come.
We got great stories to share. Bottom line, it's about these guys behind us right here and their incredible stories and their parents who are here as well. We're going to introduce you to a lot of great players going to some big-time schools. And coming up on the show, we're going to go around Miami-Dade and Broward County to tell you all the key stories about today's top signings.
Yeah, definitely, Adam. And again, you said it's all about the families. It is all about the families as well as the student athletes as well. So also, we're going to crown the players of the year in both counties based on your votes out there.
And we're going to size up the recruiting classes of the Canes, the Gators, the Knowles with American Heritage coach Mike Rumpf, a former first-round draft pick out of the U, of course. So we're going to do that on the show today as well. But let's get right to it, Juwan. Yeah. What I want to tell people about is we want to get to Broward County, where things were interesting today. Those decisions coming down to the wire this morning as people are faxing in the letters of intent. And it all begins with a state champion quarterback from Broward. Here's Stefano Fusaro.
Today's recap of signing day around Miami-Dade and Broward County is brought to you by GEICO. Go to geico.com today.
The Ohio State University.
American Heritage quarterback Torrance Gibson making it official today. He's sticking with the national champion Ohio State Buckeyes, turning down offers from LSU, Auburn, and Miami.
This is one in a lifetime opportunity for me to go to Ohio State, and I took advantage of it.
The state champs watching a small army of athletes sign on the dotted line, including Army All-American Tavares McFadden, who's going to FSU.
I'm happy for all my brothers around me, all my teammates, but we more than teammates, we brothers.
Hello, my name is Calvin Ridley, and I will be signing with the University of Alabama.
No surprises at Monarch High School in Coconut Creek. Calvin Ridley and Sean Burgess-Becker are both heading to Alabama in the consensus top recruiting class in the country.
Roll Tide.
My name is Shamar Kilbane, and I will be taking my title to the University of Florida State.
Florida State again reeled in some big recruits. Hallandale linebacker Shamar Kilby Lane will head to Tallahassee, one of 9 players to sign. Linebacker Jawan Taylor chose Georgia. 10 seniors from Flanagan are celebrating scholarships today, including Amani Spence, who continues the South Florida pipeline to Louisville, and linebacker Adrian Talon is heading to Nebraska.
West Virginia University.
Miramar is always loaded with talent, and today was no different. They send 2 more players to West Virginia. And then there's St. Thomas, whose signing ceremony is an embarrassment of riches. Close to 50 seniors in all sports honored. Running back Jordan Scarlett is a Gator. Cornerback Damien Arnott picks Ohio State.
All right now we have a special presentation going on here. This is our Broward Player of the Year. He didn't sign today because, ladies and gentlemen, he is only a junior at St. Thomas Aquinas.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, how does it feel to receive this special honor?
It's definitely a really good honor coming out of a county like Broward, so much talent, and especially doing it as a junior for the first time.
All right, Nick Bosa, he's a little nervous here. It's okay, you're only a junior. It's all good. You still got a little bit of time here. And with me is Tracy Yalady, Division Supervisor, Dade Broward Division of TECO People's Gas. And how does it feel to give this special honor?
Especially today, it's such an honor because Nick is the first junior, as he said, to win this award. So first time standing up here with a junior. I'm sure he has a lot of promising future, actually. And
absolutely.
I look forward to things to come from him.
Absolutely. Nick, congratulations. I think you have that presentation, that award here for him. Give him a warm round of applause. And Adam Cooperstein is back with another special recruit. Adam.
Well, I know South Florida's happy to see this guy right here. His name, Mark Walton, Booker T. Washington High School running back, and he committed today and signed that letter of intent to the U. You see the hat right there. So he stayed with the U. You said you were as solid as they come, stayed committed. How come the U?
No, growing up, being a fan of the University of Miami, my mom, my dad, my grandma, majority of the family, they're the University of Miami fan, and I just picked the University of Miami. I think they're a great running team. Seeing Duke Johnson and all the other guys like Edris James and Willis McGahee, all the background history running backs, and why I can't do it in my own backyard in Miami and support my team, my hometown team, and the fans here.
Have you thought about the opportunities that come about at the U because the program, you know the history, but recently down a little bit, the opportunity to be part of something special, to be part of the uprising of the youth?
Yeah, you get a lot of negative talk about the University of Miami, and I took it as I seen a lot of negative going outside of the people that's not inside the program. I talked to the players and the people that's inside the program, the coaches, and it wasn't that bad at all. And get their words and encourage, and I stuck with it, and I know I'm gonna be very pleased about being a part of something very special upcoming for the University of Miami.
You mentioned Duke Johnson. Just a few years ago, he was sitting in this exact chair on this exact show, another local kid, and then he broke the all-time rushing record at the U. What are your goals down in Coral Gables?
My goals as a freshman to step in on whatever role the coaches need me to play my role, and just try to go and follow Duke's steps, similar to what he do, to try to break some of his records, and to try to be the best running back to come out of there.
Mark, we're so happy for you. We're pulling for you down here in South Florida, and congrats on this special day for you and your family. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mark Walton, running back right there, Booker T. Washington High School, headed to the University of Miami, and there's a lot more coming up on the show. We're just getting warmed up on our signing day special. A lot of other players to introduce you to, and that includes our Miami-Dade County Player of the Year. We did Broward County, but you're going to meet our guy who got top honors in Miami-Dade. Plus, one of the jewels of Florida State's recruiting class, Tavares McFadden, joins the show for a special award. You'll want to stick around for that.
GEICO People's Gas is proud to recognize Booker T. Washington as the 2014 Miami-Dade County High School of the Year. During the season, players and schools were nominated, then voted on by fans on SouthFloridaHighSchoolFootball.com. Here is GEICO People's Gas representative Tracy Yality presenting the $500 donation as part of this recognition. Congratulations to the students and faculty at Booker T. Washington Senior High School. The GEICO Signing Day Show, presented by the Miami Dolphins, is sponsored by Chevy, Broward Health, Adidas, and GEICO People's Gas.
Chevy trucks always find new roads to conquer. We started with the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. And now, introducing the pickup that unanimously won the 2015 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. All made of high-strength steel, only at one place, your Chevy dealer. Now during Truck Month, GM owners can trade up to get a total value of $8,000 on select Silverados in stock the longest. It's Truck Month. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Whoa. Who's responsible for this?
If something goes wrong, you find a scapegoat.
Rick.
It's what you do.
What'd you say?
If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to GEICO. It's what you do.
Rick, don't walk away from me.
Some guys pick their swingman on just looks alone. Personally, I need a guy that's just as much of a perfectionist as I am.
Swingman is essentially a body double, but for me, it's a lot more. You have to think like Damien, act like Damien, smell like Damien.
I have a towel. Damien would have a towel right now.
I'm a perfectionist at my craft. He's a perfectionist at his.
Damien shoots the three fearlessly. I swingman fearlessly. We're still working on the last part.
No, we're not.
Get the new NBA Swingman jersey because there's a swingman in all of us.
Learn more about the effects at thefactsnow.com.
for outdoor projects large or small. Avoiding buried utility lines is more than food for thought.
What happened?
Know what's below. You or your contractor should always call 811 before you dig. Utilities will mark your lines for free. Brought to you by GEICO People's Gas.
All right, welcome back. We are live out here once again at Dave & Buster's for the National Signing Day Special. And right now you're taking a look at all the Dade County players right here who have recently signed with the school. How excited are you guys? Oh, they're really excited. They're so excited, they're speechless. But with me, I do have the Dade County Player of the Year. Hopefully, I can get him to say a few words. This is Maurice Alexander from Booker T. Washington High School. Maurice, you know, it's interesting. I had a conversation with your family. They said that you overcame so many obstacles to get to this point. A lot of people did not believe in you because of your height, that you could play quarterback, but you were able to do your thing. How does it feel to get this honor?
Well, I feel great because there's a lot of good players in Dade County that could have had the opportunity to win this award, but I got voted, so that's a blessing.
That is a blessing. You can tell he's a little shy as well. I'm sure that's going to change when he gets all that media attention for FIU, the Panthers. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, and there's some FIU Panthers out in the audience as well. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, and here with the presentation is Tico Gass here and Tracy Allady as well. There you go. And congratulations to you. And here's a look and a recap from Stefano Fasaro with a look at the Dade County players we may have missed.
Today's recap of signing day around Miami-Dade and Broward County is brought to you by GEICO. Go to geico.com today.
Canes fans can breathe a sigh of relief. Booker T running back Mark Walton is staying with the U, and he's bringing linebacker James King with him. The Tornadoes have won 3 straight state titles and 41 straight games, and you can tell by their recruiting class, it's loaded. Texas, Florida, and FIU. Miami also getting a boost at Killian. Sheldrick Redwine pulling a fast one wearing his UM hat under his Louisville hat. He'll join safety Jaquan Johnson, who's already enrolled at Miami. Edison safety Robert Knowles is also staying close to home, going to the Gables.
The University of Florida.
But Westminster Christian running back Jordan Cronkite will take his talents to Gainesville. He'll face off against Coral Gables wideout Shakiri Wilson, who will play at Georgia.
Everybody knew I was going at anyway, so I just had to just think about it, talk to my dad, talk to my family about it, and just make my choice, the right choice.
Gulliver is sending Jawan Watson to Georgetown as a pre-med major. Teammate Dominic Shepard is going to Virginia. Southwest quarterback DeAndre Pickett-White will sling it for Alcorn State.
All right, I'm joined by another very special guest right here. His name, Torrance Gibson. He's a quarterback from American Heritage. And if you didn't know, he's headed to the Ohio State University. You had a lot of offers out there, a lot of interest, Torrance. Why did you choose Ohio State over LSU, over Auburn, and over Miami, too?
Ohio State was a great fit for me and my family. You know, my mom always wanted me to try something new, you know, different atmosphere, you know, than Florida, you know. And Urban Meyer, he's a great guy, you know, on and off the field. You know, I think he's going to push me in ways that I thought I'd never been pushed before, and I can't wait to be in Ohio.
I know you don't mind competition, because we all saw on national TV in the national championship, they're winning with a third-string quarterback. Yeah. So they're loaded at that position, and you still wanted to play quarterback for the Buckeyes. What do you think about your chances to get on the field?
We'll have to go in there and compete. You know, I don't want anything handed to me. You know, everything I earned, you know, I worked for. You know, that's what I want to do, go in there and compete, you know, the best man to win.
Now, you know, when you go to Ohio State, it's going to be a little colder out there, and you got to learn to hate Michigan. How ready are you? How prepared are you for that rivalry and the weather?
I'm ready. You know, we can't even say the team name. You know, it's the team up north.
You can't call them Michigan.
We can't call them. Oh, I can't say it. You know, it's a team up north.
You cringe when I even said it there.
Yeah.
Now, what about the winters, though? You prepared? Because LeBron, you know, he did that whole Miami to Cleveland thing, and I know he's not feeling that weather. You okay with the weather?
Yeah, I'm okay with the weather. You know, you got to get used to it if you want to play in this big boy league. So I'm prepared.
Torrance, you said ups and downs real fast.
Yeah.
What were the downs? I know this process can be so amazing, but what were the downs? What were the parts that were frustrating for you?
Just everyone, wanted me to do stuff for them, like interviews, it was getting so, like, I wouldn't say annoying, but it was too much, for me and my family, but I enjoyed the recruiting process, and it was great.
Being pulled a million directions?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, now hopefully you can relax and enjoy this. It's a big moment for you and your family. Congrats to you, Torrance.
Thank you.
Torrance Gibson, American Heritage quarterback, state champion, by the way. I should throw that in there as well. And great to talk to him. Also some good stuff coming your way, but we're going to send it back to Juwan for a very special presentation from the U.S. Army. Hey, Juwan.
Hey, you got that right, Adam. And speaking of American heritage, we have with me Tavares McFadden here, and he is here to accept a very special honor, an MVP, All-American Bowl MVP award given to him by Army Major Gregory R. Shepard, the Army Major right here to present him with this award. Now, let me tell you how special Tavares is, and you're going to hear a little bit more coming up in just a bit from his coach, but this is a very special player. I spoke with his coach and mentor, Mike Rump. We're going to hear from him in just a bit. He was just talking about what a great athlete, a great student you are, a great person you are as well. You chose FSU. Why did you choose FSU?
Well, FSU, that's where I felt most comfortable at. The best opportunity for me is not too far from my family, so they can come watch me play on Saturdays. That's just where I felt most comfortable.
It's okay. It's okay to choose FSU. I know there's some Canes in here that may be a little upset, maybe some Gators that may be a little upset, but it's all good. Congratulations on a special honor. You definitely deserve it. And again, this is Army Major Gregory R. Shepard. Thank you so much for your service and what you do for our country, by the way. And again, coming up in just a bit, you're going to hear from his mentor and coach and former Cane. How did he get away? How did Mike let him go to FSU? Anyway, we're gonna hear from Mike in just a bit. Also, former NFL player Mike Rump. Stay with us.
Tico Peoples Gas is proud to recognize St. Thomas Aquinas as the 2014 Broward County High School of the Year. During the season, players and schools were nominated and then voted on by fans on SouthFloridaHighSchoolFootball.com. Here is Tico Peoples Gas representative Tracy Yality presenting the $500 donation as part of this recognition. Congratulations to students and faculty at St. Thomas Aquinas High School. The GEICO Signing Day Show, presented by the Miami Dolphins, is sponsored by Tobacco Free Florida, the U.S. Army, Dave & Buster's, and Body Armor.
With more than 50 locations across Broward County, there's always a Broward Health Doctor's Office, urgent care center, or top-ranked hospital within range. Maybe even closer than you think.
Broward Health. Powerful medicine.
To find the Broward Health facility nearest you, call or go online.
Some guys pick their swingman on just looks alone. Personally, I need a guy that's just as much of a perfectionist as I am.
Swingman is essentially a body double, but for me, it's a lot more. You have to think like Damien, act like Damien, smell like Damien.
I have a towel. Damien would have a towel right now.
I'm a perfectionist at my craft. He's a perfectionist at his.
Damien shoots the three fearlessly. I swingman fearlessly. We're still working on the last part.
No, we're not.
Get the new NBA Swingman jersey because there's a swingman in all of us.
You want a piece of me? Can you handle the easiest, fastest source of team news feeds ever? Woo!
Come on now. Sportsmania's got all the feeds right here. Any team, every day, every minute.
Pick any team you love. Download the Sportsmania's app and oh, that's gotta hurt.
Download the free 5-star rated team news app, Sportsmania. Sports feeds your way. Woo!
What about me, eh? I'm no bouncy ball.
Thanks for the ride around Norfolk. And I just wanted to say GEICO is proud to have served the military for over 75 years.
Roger that. Captain's waiting to give you a tour of the Wisconsin now.
Could have parked a little bit closer. It's going to be dark by the time I get there.
GEICO, proudly serving the military for over 75 years.
As a kid, I wanted to play football to make me stronger. At Dolphins Academy, I saw my skills grow. Campmates turned into teammates. Summer days in shorts turned into Sundays in pads. I'm Olivier Vernon, and we are stronger together. Join us at Dolphins.com.
It's always good to see so many young people doing so many great things in our community, especially for their high schools. I'm here to present Zaida Bolden with this special award here for making sure that Miami Lakes Educational Center is a tobacco-free generation. Congratulations, Zaida.
Thank you so much.
You got it. Here you go.
You're welcome.
The recruiting segment is brought to you by Sports Manias. Follow the best high school football players as they journey to their new college teams on the @SportsManias app and at sportsmanias.com.
Welcome back to our live signing day special. I'm Adam Cooperstein, joined by another very special guest right now. You might know him from his days down at the U, former first-round draft pick in the NFL. He is Mike Rumph, now head coach at American Heritage, state champs, by the way. Got to throw that out there. Congrats, Coach Rumph. It's great to have you here on the show. We're going to talk about recruiting for the big three colleges in Florida and the state in a second. Real quick on your school, though. We've seen the talent from your high school, and you had 6 D1 signees, 11 overall signees. I noticed nobody went down to Coral Gables. What's the reason for that, you being a guy from the U?
Well, I must say the University of Miami did a great job recruiting my boys. They came on to Torrance Gibson, and they gave it all they had, and it was up until last night till he made the decision to go to the Ohio State University. But they've been recruiting my boys well. They have about 5 of my boys that have been offered, so I'm hoping that the next round of kids that come out are going to be some boys that go down to Coral Gables.
Because you'd love nothing more than to send your players down to where you went to college. I know you're still a proud Cane, but Al Golden, we're going to look at this class this year. Only 1 kid from Broward, 1 from Palm Beach County. Why do you think they struggled a bit in parts of South Florida?
It's tough when you finish the season off about 5 or 6 losses in a row, and the program has been through what they've been through, and you got the media and things down here. But some boys stay loyal. I believe in Coach Golden and his idea of what he wants to do for the future, and I think that it's going to be some great things for the Hurricanes, and hopefully American Heritage players will be a part of it as well.
A guy you know pretty well from St. Thomas, Jordan Scarlett, flipped from Miami to Florida. What do the Gators have going on right now? They made a coaching change. They were struggling a little bit by their standards, and they ended up with a pretty good class, better than people thought.
Yeah, it sounds like they did some good recruiting. With a new head coach coming in, you're always going to have certain issues and things, but the new staff that came in with Randy Shannon being a South Florida guy, I'm sure he got into some in-home visits and went around a couple campuses, and when Randy talks defense and football, people tend to listen. So I think with the new staff that's coming in, they did a great job of some last-minute changes and got some good backs as Jordan Scarlett went there as well.
I saved Florida State for last. I know you got a guy going to Florida State, but McFadden, only because they've had enough love recently. They've been in the Final Four. They were national champs, of course. What's the pull like now, having such top players, and Florida State comes calling, and it's Jimbo, and they've been in the limelight. How strong is that pull for Florida State right now?
It's very strong. Florida State is always in the top 5 in recruiting every single year, and nothing changes this year. You know, they've been the best team in the country. They play some great games that have been on television with some great comebacks, and you know, they can pretty much do whatever they want to do. So it's really hard on UM and the Gators, but I think the Florida State Seminoles did a tremendous job as far as recruiting our boys and getting guys like Tavares McFadden to come out there and join them, and just a classic group of guys, that coaching staff that come around and recruit my boys.
Mike Rumph right here, American Heritage High School, one of the great coaches in South Florida and the state. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
That's Coach Rumph right there, and we got a lot more coming your way. I want to tell you about some of the big signings, though, as we go around the Miami Hurricanes. Mark Walton, Jaquan Johnson, Lawrence Cager, Tyree St. Louis, and Kendrick Norton, some of the big names there. Florida State, How about Tavares McFadden from American Heritage, Devontae Phillips, the wide receiver. They got Calvin Bruton, DeAndre Francois, and Josh Sweat. And Jordan Scarlett, the running back, goes to the Gators from St. Thomas. Wide receiver Antonio Callaway and athlete Jordan Cronkite, Martez Ivy, CeCe Jefferson, all Florida bound. We're right back with a little bit more on our live signing day special after this.
During this past football season, the South Florida Chevy dealers partnered with the South Florida High School Football Show to reward Miami-Dade and Broward County high schools participating in the Game of the Week radio broadcast. For being selected as the South Florida Chevy Dealers Game of the Week, the dealers rewarded the participating high schools with a $250 donation. Over the course of the 2014 season, the South Florida Chevy Dealers donated over $5,000 back to Miami-Dade and Broward County high schools. Join us in thanking the local dealers for their continued support. Find new roads at your local South Florida Chevy dealers. The GEICO Signing Day Show, presented by the Miami Dolphins, is sponsored by GEICO, the U.S. Army, Sports Manias, and the Miami Dolphins.
Chevy trucks always find new roads to conquer. We started with the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. And now, introducing the pickup that unanimously won the 2015 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. All made of high-strength steel, only at one place, your Chevy dealer. Now during Truck Month, GM owners can trade up to get a total value of $8,000 on select Silverados in stock the longest. It's Truck Month. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Hey, guess what day it is?
Hump day!
Hump day! It's hump day!
Yeah.
Hey, Mike! Mike!
Mike.
Guess what day it is? Hey, Camel, guess what day it is?
It's not even Wednesday. Let it go, Phil. If you're a camel, you put up with this all the time. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to GEICO. It's what you do. Okay.
Broward Health is good at keeping muscles and joints in motion and out of pain. So good, they treat some of the nation's top athletes. So good, they've been selected to perform joint replacements on retired players. And so good, they handle more ortho cases and perform more joint replacements than anyone else in Broward. So if you're a senior with joint pain or an injured athlete of any age, trust the team Ryan Tannehill trusts.
Broward Health, powerful medicine.
For outdoor projects large or small, avoiding buried utility lines is more than food for thought.
What happened?
Know what's below. You or your contractor should always call 811 before you dig. Utilities will mark your lines for free. Brought to you by Tico People's Gas.
You want a piece of me? Can you handle the easiest, fastest source of team news feeds ever? Woo!
Come on now. Sportsmania's got all the feeds right here. Any team, every day, every minute.
Pick any team you love. Download the Sportsmanias app and Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Download the free 5-star rated team news app, Sports Mania. Sports feeds your way. Woo!
What about me, eh? I'm no bouncy ball.
Julie's a really cool girl.
But it's just that the smoke kind of takes away from that. She'd be so pretty if she just stopped the smoking.
Did you see her skin? Oh. It's not only her breath, it's her hair. Don't your clothes smell like smoke?
Yeah. You know, common sense should tell you.
Coughing.
Sweetie, listen.
She's gonna get cancer or something.
Don't let tobacco make you an outcast.
Florida Quit Line, can I help you?
Yes. Be free. Quit today at 877-YOU-CAN-NOW or floridaquitline.com.
All right, welcome back. We have one more interview. Devontae Davis, defensive back with Booker T. Washington High School, going to play for Charlie Strong at the University of Texas. Why did it come down to Texas?
It was a great opportunity for me, great coaching, good education, and I feel like I'll be okay there.
That's what I like to hear. He said great education, most important thing that we want all these student athletes to take from tonight.
He's just here so he doesn't get fined.
Exactly.
That's what I think that's about right there. Hey, congrats to all these young men here. Let's not forget something. And Twan Russell said this. He played high school ball down here. They went on to play for the Dolphins. They didn't get free rides. They earned these college scholarships, earned the chance to play college football. Congrats to everybody here. Thanks to everybody who watched us. For Juwan Strader, I'm Adam Cooperstein on the South Florida High School Football Signing Day special on NBC6.
All right.